Then again, I'm not going to do a roll a quarter fucking spot during the middle of a Middle East crisis either.
So MJF,
Huh?
so MJF has in the past talked about being the recipient of anti-Semitism as a kid,
Right.
and he specifically said kids throwing quarters. And then so, this week the role of
After fucking we get clarification that President Biden has actually seen the pictures of the beheaded children, we decide that this is something that obviously that
is fair game. Well, let me ask you: without the Hamas and Israel, which is white hot right now, it's burning very brightly right now over there.
I would hope so. Jesus, it's about the most horrific thing I've seen in my lifetime.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely been escalated. The decades old tensions have been escalated to unseen and terrifying.
This is not somebody that has a blind eye to the fucking strife of the Palestine of the 2.199 million Palestinians that are doing absolutely nothing but being bombed
Caught between this
because
yeah,
they're stuck in a fucking they're stuck between two checkpoints and 25 miles of fence on each side.
And as trite as wrestling is as a topic, as this is happening in the world, we don't in any way seek to, but we're talking wrestling here while this is going on, and then the angle with the quarters.
But it's still anti-Semitic, and besides probably the trans LGBTQ society, the next is the Jewish, the anti-Semitic hate is rifling. So do we even want to fucking put a match anywhere near something that could? It's like there's fucking heat, and there's cheap heat. You can go to the Humane Society and get a bag of kittens and have them go around the ring and then round them up in a bag and then take an aluminum baseball bat and smash them in the middle of fucking the ring. I don't. Yeah, the people will piss and moan and they'll throw up and it'll be heat. I don't think it's the kind of heat you want.
So without the Gaza situation, the roll of quarters with Friedman written on it is still a bad move.
But the thing is, it's like saying, in a world with no hatred, it'd be okay to do the quarter thing. Well, yeah, because it wouldn't mean anything.
Well, it would be pointless to do it then because it wouldn't generate heat.
Exactly, but I'm just saying we don't live in that world.
But the Sheik waving the flag after the hostages in Iran, and I mean, we know Kaz doesn't hate America. He loves it. No one does the arch like an American woman.
That's a cartoon.
But the tensions were real, and to have him standing in the ring with an Iranian flag, I'm asking you, is there a difference?
Yes.
Versus the quarters with the free.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Hostages. It'd be one thing if they would have sawed off 12 of the hostages' heads prior to taking the rest of them hostage.
I mean, without the Gaza situation, if that had not, well, there's always a Gaza situation, but without the escalation and the terrorist attack this week, if this was 3 weeks ago, would it have been okay to show the quarters with the Friedman name for the heat? Is that not like Kaz with the Iranian flag with the hostages and the Iran-Contra situation? No. Okay.
No, because there wasn't people that wanted to cancel people. I mean, put it this way. The Sheik was doing that while Archie Bunker was calling his neighbors the N word. I think it's a different. I think we're in a
Different
different
world.
little bit. I mean, a little bit.
Okay.
And if you're not smart enough to fucking you know, but then again, I'm not a multi-billionaire, nor is my father.
Meaning,
I guess
if you're Tony Khan, a different set of rules, maybe insulated from the real world a little bit. Is that where you're going with that? Or I don't mean to put words in your mouth, but is that what you meant? That a little out of touch with the everyday man.
I never will speak for another man, and I don't know how much of of that process. I'm sure it's going to say down here 100%. Um, I would like to get real answers as they look in their rearview mirror today.
MJF, a tweet. When was this? This morning. Okay, so the tweet from MJF says,
I don't blame him.
No, I just want to see his take. Take on it. Muhammad Hassan was portraying an evil Muslim terrorist. I'm actually Jewish. I've actually gone through this. This is my real life, my story. And I look forward to giving catharsis to every single person who's ever been oppressed or bullied. If you think I'd play with that or take it lying down or worst of all, hide from the hard conversations like a coward, you're on crazy pills. I look forward to the hard conversations this starts and creates. I look forward to people being further educated. My life's work is to stand up to any and all injustices done to people due to something as stupid as being different. To anyone who thinks this can't be done through the avenue of professional wrestling, then it's an indictment on things that have happened in this sport's past. I look forward to bringing this sport into the present. I look forward to knocking Juice Robinson's teeth down his throat. Most of all, I look forward to getting back the Triple B. So...
May I?
Yeah.
I still think that a scripted sports entertainment segment, when you're acting like you're taking on there's never ever any reason to be anything but horrified when any child is being murdered, mutilated, held hostage, any older woman, women being raped, old men being beaten and killed and beheaded. There's just not, why do we?
I don't think he was making reference to the war.
But he's
Palestine.
saying I'm Jewish.
Right.
Okay, that's great. Then if you really want, maybe make reference to the fact that if you didn't put those settlements in Gaza, and if they didn't continue to put those settlements and just take what little they have, maybe this doesn't escalate to this point. I mean, there's always two sides to every story, and it's just now you put, as soon as you put the terror element into it, nobody's going to pick the terrorist side. So now the Jewish rebuttal has to be so PR cleansed, because you can't just go off of hatred to what they've done to your people, to your children. because of all the shit that goes down on a daily basis. Nobody cared that 80% of those Palestinians were sitting in an open-air prison called the Gaza Strip. I mean, people just don't care about that. And it's like, you've just got to, but like I said, you've got the savagery of ISIS. You've got that kind of violent, animalistic hatred. There's nobody that's gonna, like, I'm watching the news today, and I'm watching them drop these bombs, and they're pulling Palestinian children out that look like seals because they don't have arms and legs. They really don't have anything. They're just kind of, there's these blobs of flesh that they're putting and wrapping in it. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, this is really, this is our world.
It's horrific.
And to sit here and have to fucking talk about wrestling even going anywhere near that when it didn't have to.
No, I don't think MJF was in any way considering that. I think he was just talking about the anti-Semitism toward
No,
him,
but he clearly said that the guy was a terrorist that attacked him.
So you think drawing allusions to...
It's fucking Punch and Judy. You can't... If he would have just said, I got bullied, I'm Jewish, left it at that. Because that guy that attacked him is not a fucking terrorist.
Right.
I guarantee he's on no fucking terror fucking watches.
Right.
Right? There's your fuck up.
Okay.
Now, how old is he?
How old?
How old is MJ?
I don't know. 30.
Is he 30?
Something. Yeah, sure. Oh, no, 26.
26. Fuck. There you go.
Yeah.
Gets his fucking news on Reddit. I just think it's a bad move. I think it's cheap heat. I wouldn't have touched it in a million fucking years.
Okay. Well done. You know what I would touch? Any old time is...
Oh, hold on. I'd add one thing. And I have Jewish friends.
My best friend's Jewish.
Yeah.
Exactly.